Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial and thank you so much for clicking. Today we are making this beautiful grand square bucket hat. This is where your scrap yarn get useful. I hope you're going to enjoy the tutorial to the end. Please remember to give it a like, share and leave a sweet comment in the comment section if you find it helpful. So let's get started. In this project, we are going to need 5 grand squares, each measuring about 5 inches. So 5 inches when stretched, and a 4mm crochet hook, scissors, and iron needle. Then we're going to need a DK weight yarn. So I'm going to double the strands of this yarn that I have. This is Robin. It's a thin yarn, so I'm doubling the strands to have the thickness that I want. Yeah, so I am in the process of joining these grand squares. I have 2 already joined, and I'm going to show you how to join as you go. That's the method I'm using. So grab your yarn and hook and let's get started. So make a slip knot and insert your hook at any corner, then pull that loop through chain 3, and in that same space make 2 more double crochets, and then into the next space make 3 double crochets, into the next 3 double crochets. So repeat this until you get to the next corner. So at this corner you're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. But in this case, because we are joining to these other grand squares, once you have your first 3 double crochets, remove your hook from that loop and go to this corner right here. Insert your hook in that chain 1 space, like this, and then bring your other grand square and pull that loop through. Now you can chain 1 right here and go back to make 3 more double crochets in that same space. Remove your hook, go into the next space on the other grand square, pull that loop, then yarn over, come into the next space right here and make 3 double crochet. Remove your hook, into the next space on the other grand square, pull the loop, yarn over and come to this grand square that you're working with, make 3 double crochets. So this is what you're going to repeat until you get to the next corner. Three double crochets right here, and then into the next space. So for you to have something like this, your very first grand square, before you start joining as you go, you make sure that your very first grand square is worked the sixth round, because each of my grand square is 5 rounds. 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm joining as I go on the 6th round, right? So now we remove that and pull the loop. Then in our next corner we're making 3 double crochets, and instead of chaining one, making another 3 double crochets, we are going to insert our hook in that chain one space at the corner, then pull that loop, chain one, and then make 3 double crochets on this. So the only place you're chaining one is when you're making you're working in the corner space right there. So now we have joined this 3rd grand square, and we are going to work the rest of the granny stitches until we get to where we started. So in the next space, 3 double crochets, then into the next 3 double crochets, and when you get to this corner right here, make 3 double crochets, chain one, 3 double crochets, and continue the pattern until you get to this point. So I'll meet you here. Okay, so I'm at the last corner. I'm going to make 3 double crochets in that very space where we started, and then chain one, and on top of the 3rd chain you're going to slip stitch. Then chain one, fasten and cut your yarn, and that's what we have. Then we are going to join the 4th grand square. So start by making a slip knot, and the process is just the same as what we've done with our previous one. Then pull that loop, chain 3, and make 2 more double crochets right there. Then move into the next space, 3 double crochets all the way to the next corner right here. So we're making 3 double crochets, and I'll meet you at that corner. And now I am at this corner. I'm going to join to the completed grand square. So I'll remove my hook from this loop right here, and then insert it through the chain one space at that corner, and grab that loop, pull it through, chain one, and come back to make 3 double crochets in this space right here. Okay, then remove that, go into the next space, pull the loop through, then yarn over, work into the next space, 3 double crochets. Right, now let's continue. So once you have that loop right there, yarn over and work into the next space. Remove your hook into the next space, pull that loop, then make 3 double crochets. Remove your hook, insert it in the next space, pull that loop through, and make 3 double crochets. Then into the next space like that, and then work 3 double crochets in this corner, and then into the other corner pull that loop, chain 1 and make 3 double crochets. So once you have all your grand squares attached, we are going to join like this on this other side. So I'm going to work the remaining grand stitches until I get to this corner, and then I'll show you how to attach to this other one, and then we'll have something like a tube. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to bring the other end so that we can join it to this other one. So I'm going to remove this hook and insert it on in the other chain 1 space, then pull the loop through chain 1 and make 3 double crochets, and repeat the process just like you've been doing with the other joining grand squares. So keep on working, and when you get to the other corner, you're going to join. Let me see. So when you get to the last corner, you're going to make 3 double crochets right here. Then insert your hook in the last corner, chain 1, and on top of the 3rd chain right here, you're going to make a slip stitch to complete your round, just like that. So now we're going to join the 5th grand square on top of this. So I've already cut my yarn, and I'm going to start by making a slip knot. Then at this corner right here, I'll pull this loop and chain 3. These 3 count as a stitch, and then we are going to add 2 more double crochets right here. And now for this 5th grand square, it's going to be attached to each and every grand square right here. So we have 4 grand squares already, and also each side to each grand square. Right, so remove this hook, and on any random side, I'm trying to see where to start. So I'll start right here, just after the corner. I'll insert my hook right here and then pull this loop, then go into the next space and make 3 double crochets. So you can see that I skipped this corner because we are going to work when we are completing this round, we will be working right in that corner. Okay, so we go into the next, pull that loop, then work 3 double crochets. Then into the next space, into the next space, to the next, and then right in that corner make 3 double crochets. this corner, insert your hook right there, then pull the loop. All these loose ends, we are going to work on them when we complete making this project. So chain 1, then make 3 double crochets right here. And then go into the next space. So you're going to skip this next space here, which looks like it's supposed to be next corner, but we don't want to make any increases right here. So you skip all that and then work into the next space. We are maintaining the number of spaces we have on each grand square. And this is all you're going to repeat on this 5th grand square until you get to where you started. So once you have that, remove your hook and go into the next space and make 3 double crochets. So I'm in the next corner. I'm going to work 3 double crochets right here. Then remove the hook, and right in this space right here I'm going to work. So there's this, you see these were the previous corners that we joined. Now I'm going to insert my hook from this point and pull the loop and chain 1, then work 3 double crochets. Then remove your hook and work into the next. So that's the best way to work your corner. The same thing at this point. Okay, so repeat this and I'll see you at this point. When you get to this 3rd corner, do the same and I'll show you how to complete your round. Alright, so I'm almost at the end. You have this one space right here before the corner, and then we work in the last corner, which is making 3 double crochets, and then in this space here between the 2 corners we're going to have our hook right there, and then pull this loop and chain 1, then on top of the 3rd chain you're going to slip stitch. And that's how we complete this round. So chain 1, fasten and cut your yarn. Alright, so this is what we have, and now the next step we are going to make the brim right here, and you can start your work at end point. So I'm going to start here, make a slip knot, then pull that loop through, chain 1, and in that same space make a single crochet into the next, single crochet into the next, and in the joining points at these corners you're going to make 2 together single crochets. So the first space is right here. Insert your hook right there, grab yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook. Go into the next space, insert your hook, then grab yarn, pull through. So once you have once you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all the 3, and then continue making 1 single crochet in every stitch until you get to the next joining point. So as I'm making the single crochets, I'm carrying this tail along to hide it. So in this first round, we're just going to make single crochet in every stitch, except at the joining points or the corners where you make two together single crochets. So I'm at this corner and I'm going to make two together single crochets, and that is all you do, and then continue working single crochet in each and every stitch. So the two together single crochets are worked in this chain one space and then on the next chain one space. So repeat this all the way to where you started your round. To complete the round, you're going to make slip stitch in the first single crochet, then chain 3. The 3 count as a stitch. So in this same stitch, you're going to make a second double crochet. Then in the next, 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, 2 double crochet. In the next stitch, 1 double crochet. Then in the next, 2 double crochet. In the next, 1 double crochet, followed by 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So this is the pattern you're going to follow to the end of this round. 2 double crochets followed by 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochets, in that order to the end. To complete the round, slip stitch on top of the third chain and chain 3 to start the next round. So the 3 chains count as a stitch, so that's our first double crochet, and into the next make a double crochet, into the next stitch a double crochet, into the next a double crochet, and we're going to make 1 double crochet in every stitch to the end. So to complete the round, you're going to slip stitch on top of the third chain, and to begin the next round, chain 3. These 3 count as a stitch. So in this round, we're going to start by making 2 double crochets. So you're going to add 1 more double crochet on top of this third chain to make 2. And then into the next, you're going to make 1 double crochet, and then the next 1 double crochet, followed by 2 double crochets in this next stitch. So for the 4th round, we are making 2 double crochets followed by 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then 2 double crochets, and now in the next is 1 double crochet in each 2 stitches, and then followed by 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, in that order to the end. So I'm going to repeat this pattern and I'll meet you at the end of round 4. So make 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and I'll meet you at this point. Now slip stitch on top of the third chain to complete this round. Then chain 3 to start the next round, which is round 5. And in this round, we are repeating round 3. So making 1 double crochet in each and every stitch. we're not going to increase. So make 1 double crochet in every stitch to the end of this round. Almost at the end, and I'm going to slip stitch on top of the 3rd chain to complete this round. Then chain 1. Now this is our last round, which is round 6. So we started with a round of single crochet, and then we've made 4 rounds of double crochets with the increases in between. And now the last round we are going to make single crochets, but in this case we are making reverse single crochets. So instead of working to the right side in this direction, we are going to work in the opposite direction. So once you chain 1, go into the previous stitch, insert your hook right there, pull the yarn through like that, then yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. Go into the next, insert your hook right there, pull the yarn through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. So we're going to make the reverse single crochet all the way to the end of this round. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. So when you get to the last stitch, you're going to chain 1, fasten and cut your yarn. And then using the yarn needle, you're going to weave in this tail and the rest of the tails. As you can see, I have so many hanging tails in here, so I'm gonna clean my work. But first let me show you how to join this part. Yeah, the last reverse single crochet. So I'm going to pass this yarn needle through the stitches on the other side like that, and we will have it joined together. So I'm gonna repeat this so that to have the tail well secured. Yeah, like that. So I'm gonna do this off camera, so I'm going to make sure that everything is cleaned up, and that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you've loved this tutorial, you enjoyed watching to this far. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share and leave a sweet comment in the comment section. And if it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel so that anytime we have a new upload, you'll get notified. So turn on the notification bell. And until next one, bye.